Have you ever wondered why the Egyptians, known for their advanced civilization, had such peculiar practices? Welcome to a journey into the heart of an ancient enigma, a civilization that has long fascinated us with its grandeur and mystique. The Egyptians. A civilization that stood the test of time, the Egyptians were pioneers in many fields. They built monumental pyramids, created a system of writing, and had a profound understanding of mathematics and astronomy. Their society was complex and sophisticated, marked by a deep reverence for the divine. But as we delve deeper, we find an intriguing paradox. Alongside their scientific accomplishments, the Egyptians nurtured peculiar practices and beliefs. They had a unique relationship with death, revered animals as gods, and held odd beliefs about the human body. As we journey through this enigma, we'll uncover the strange, the bizarre, and the utterly fascinating. As we peel back the layers of time, brace yourselves to discover some truly bizarre facts about this ancient civilization. Mummification, a process we've all heard about, but how much do we really know about this ancient ritual? Let's dive into the intriguing world of mummification, an essential element of the afterlife for ancient Egyptians. You see, they believed in life after death, and mummification was their ticket to eternity. The process of mummification is a fascinating one. It was a detailed and meticulous exercise that took about 70 days to complete. The first step was purification, where the body was washed with palm wine and water from the Nile. Then came the process of dehydration. The body was covered with a natural salt called natron to dry it out and halt the process of decay. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The ancient Egyptians didn't think all organs were created equal. They removed the lungs, stomach, liver, and intestines, each of which was preserved in its own canopic jar. But they left the heart untouched. Why? Because they believed that the heart was the center of a person's being and intelligence. They thought it would be needed in the afterlife for the final judgment. Also, they had a special tool called the hook, used to pull out the brain through the nose. Since they didn't value the brain like we do today, it was discarded while the heart was left in place. Now you might be wondering, what about the rest of the body? Well, that's where the bandages come in. The body was wrapped in hundreds of yards of linen strips, each layer carefully placed with protective amulets to ward off evil spirits. And there you have it. A process that is as strange as it is intriguing. A process steeped in mystery and belief, a process that was not just about preserving the body, but about ensuring a safe journey to the afterlife. So, the next time you think about mummies, remember, it's not just about wrapping up in bandages. What's the deal with a pharaoh and his beard, you might ask? Well, it's quite a fascinating tale. In ancient Egypt, the beard was no mere accessory. It was a symbol of divine, godlike authority. The pharaohs, both men and women, would often wear false beards known as postaches. These were typically made of metal and attached by a ribbon that went around the head. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Some of the most powerful queens of Egypt, including Hatshepsut and Cleopatra, also wore these fake beards. Yes, you heard it right. Women wore beards too. These powerful women adopted this tradition to assert their authority and divine status, blurring the gender lines in a society where such a thing was almost unheard of. So, the next time you see a pharaoh's image, you'll know that the beard is more than just a fashion statement. It's a bold declaration of power, divinity, and authority that transcends gender norms. Did you know that honey was a big deal in ancient Egypt? While today we might take this sweet, sticky substance for granted, the ancient Egyptians revered honey for its multitude of uses. Firstly, honey was seen as a gift from the heavens. It was thought to be the tears of Ra, the sun god, and was often used as a tribute to the gods. In fact, honey was considered so precious that it was often used as a form of currency, traded for other valuable commodities. But the uses of honey extended far beyond religious rituals and trade. Honey was a staple in the Egyptian diet, used in a variety of dishes and drinks. Its sweet taste was cherished, but it was also valued for its nutritional benefits. Packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, honey was seen as a source of strength and vitality. Medicine was another area where honey played a significant role. The ancient Egyptians recognized its antibacterial properties and used it in a variety of remedies. From eye infections to digestive problems, honey was the go-to treatment for a range of ailments. Perhaps most intriguingly, honey was also used in the process of embalming. As part of the mummification process, bodies were often coated in honey to help preserve them. This might sound strange to us now, but it was a testament to how highly honey was regarded in ancient Egypt. And here's a fact that might surprise you. Archaeologists have discovered pots of honey in ancient tombs that are still edible after thousands of years. This is due to honey's incredible preservative properties, which can keep it from spoiling indefinitely under the right conditions. The legacy of honey in ancient Egypt is a testament to the ingenuity and knowledge of this ancient civilization. It's a reminder of how something as simple as honey can have profound cultural and historical significance. The next time you enjoy a spoonful of honey, remember, you're partaking in a treat that has been savored for thousands of years. Pets, we all love them, but the Egyptians took it to a whole new level. Now we're not talking about your regular run-of-the-mill dogs and cats here. Oh no, the ancient Egyptians had quite a different selection in their pet repertoire. First up, cats. But these weren't just your ordinary house cats. The Egyptians held cats in the highest regard, considering them sacred animals. The cat deity Bastet was widely worshipped, and killing a cat, even accidentally, was a grave crime. So much so that, in times of house fires, Egyptians would prioritize saving their feline friends over their own possessions. Next, we have hawks. A bit of a step up from a parakeet, don't you think? Hawks were seen as symbols of royalty and power, and were often kept by the pharaohs themselves. The hawk was associated with Horus, the god of the sky, and was believed to provide protection and guidance. But perhaps the most unusual of all were the baboons. Yes, you heard that right, baboons. Considered sacred to the god Thoth, baboons were often kept as pets and were even mummified upon death. They were believed to act as intermediaries between the gods and men, and their antics were thought to contain divine messages. Now here's where it gets even more bizarre. The Egyptians didn't just stop at having these unusual pets. They went a step further and mummified them. Just as they did with their human counterparts, the Egyptians believed in providing their pets with a comfortable afterlife. So they mummified them, complete with elaborate rituals and burial ceremonies. From mummified cats found in the thousands to a cemetery dedicated to baboon burials, the Egyptians left no stone unturned in ensuring their pets had a grand send-off to the afterlife. It was a practice that was as fascinating as it was unique, a testament to the deep bond between the Egyptians and their pets. So, while we might pamper our pets, the Egyptians truly immortalized theirs. So there you have it, some truly strange facts about the Egyptians. We kicked off our journey into the ancient enigma that is Egypt, a civilization that's been captivating our imaginations for centuries. Their culture, their beliefs, their incredible architectural feats, all of it remains an enduring mystery, a testament to their ingenuity and resilience. Then we dove headfirst into the mummification mystery, a practice so distinct and unique to the Egyptians. It's a process that still baffles us today, with its intricate procedures and spiritual significance. The Egyptians believed in life after death, and mummification was their way of ensuring their loved ones were well prepared for the journey. Next up was the fascinating tale of the pharaoh's beard. A symbol of power and divinity, the pharaoh's beard was more than just facial hair. It was a mark of their connection to the gods, a badge of honor that set them apart from the common folk, and the fact that they wore false beards, well, that's just another testament to their commitment to symbolism and tradition. And who could forget about the curious case of honey? In a world before modern medicine, the Egyptians recognized honey for its healing properties and used it in a myriad of ways, from wound treatment to food preservation. It is a testament to their innovative spirit and deep understanding of their natural environment. Finally, we explored the Egyptians' unusual pets. From baboons to hippos, the Egyptians' choice of pets was as unique as their civilization. These animals were not just pets, but sacred symbols, integral parts of their religious and cultural practices. It's clear that the Egyptians, with their peculiar practices and beliefs, continue to fascinate us, even today. Their civilization may have faded into the sands of time, but their legacy lives on, offering us a glimpse into a world that was, in many ways, far ahead of its time. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.